I'm waiting on my general challenge, but yes, I'm ready.
Let us know when it shows up.
Hold on,
Are we
Albert.
playing next Wednesday, by the way? Great.
Albert will be taking care of my orders today.
We should be.
Okay.
Alberto.
Wait,
I will be gone the week of the 16th to the, so I won't be there on the 18th.
Same, actually.
Okay.
Same.
That works.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'm curious if this will work. Oh God, I can hear myself, and it's like really bad.
Disorienting.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Wait, no. Hello. It. Oh, I need to turn this on.
Nope. Hello?
Oh dear.
Wait, let me see.
Oh no, what is this?
I'm not convinced
Halo
either.
2 voice masking here?
Is that for thaumaturgy?
Yes.
Pretty good for thaumaturgy, yeah.
Either that
Yeah, I'm
or
gonna-
a raptor talking.
I'm gonna turn that
That
off.
just be common now.
I might keep that in my back pocket for something else later.
Good to know. Happy about that. I'm very happy
Okay.
about this.
Just wanted to test that out.
Alright. I'm ready if you guys are.
Yeah, let's kill people.
Yes.
Alright. So, our last time, our adventurers were well on their way into the reptile village to the south of the island of Kildas, only to be smelled out by 3 Yangtze guards at a watchtower. A battle commenced, but not before a warning bell went off, signaling to the village that intruders were on their way. The troop began hearing a large amount of feet coming into their direction, and with some quick maneuvering in the woods, managed to make it to a clearing. But the reptile leader, a copper dragon known as Izzet, flew down and spoke to them as Orlando fled for his life. Izzet explained that he has answers for their questions, but to come to his village without looking for a fight. Now the group is at a fork in the road. Do they head back to Orlando, who has been kind if not mysterious, or do they take up Izzet's proposal, hoping that it is not a trap? We begin a slow descent into the conversation being had by the group. And it is yours.
So, guys, what are we doing?
Is the chase beginning?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's a good idea. I think we might all be in agreement that I will turn into a Megaraptor and chase down Orlando.
I will go on Ziggy. Dude, you should be with me. It'll be faster. And Roy, you can take this like skies from up there. Maybe you can see him.
Are you sure you don't want to take Heinrich?
Nah, he's so fast.
I'm
He's
feeling a
good on
little
his own.
tired. I just want to throw that out
But-
there. That's all.
Are your feet not working
He
as
is.
well?
He does have a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, but he doesn't have movement. Like any. That's like level 2 exhaustion.
No.
We went over this, guy.
Just the abilities. for
But
it,
he's
he
still
does have
tired.
advantage.
Yeah,
Thematically,
but Alex
it
saves
makes
He's
sense.
still just a tired man.
I'm just a little tired.
Yeah, but
that's all, man.
we're gonna
Why-
be
why-
slower if
why
he's
you
on
getting
the
on my
horse.
back
Then we're
about
gonna move 30 feet because
I mean,
Zooey can't move.
I can't fly that fast.
Yeah.
It's not vital.
Yeah, you're gonna
that I
lag
keep
behind.
up,
Yeah.
Then I'll just
As long as I'm
I'll
going
just
in the
do
direction.
my normal speed of foot Roy.
Yeah,
Maybe
just
Henrik and I
go
can be
at
like the
Henrik.
peacekeepers.
Go at the
Don't
max
you
speed
Heinrich
for
runs
everybody.
the horse? Okay, so we're not doing max.
So,
We're not doing.
Well, otherwise we have to
Maybe
move by
slow.
lowest common denominator, which doesn't make sense
Yeah.
if we're trying to catch
I'm
them.
saying you should hop on the horse then, because then we're faster.
I
I
than
mean,
that.
Henrik and I could just hang out here and play cards.
Can I ride the raptor?
All right. Well,
Oh yeah, it's a
Ooh.
Mega Raptor, right?
oh, good.
Yeah, could somebody ride me?
you are
Well, I mean,
you're considered large, so I would allow it.
What about 2
Oh, shit.
people?
so you're saying someone can
He is
ride me
large.
because I'm considered large? Nice.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say 2
Sound
people.
bite.
Darn.
And 2 people on a horse. Yeah,
if you start going 2 people, I'm gonna give you a little bit of speed reduction. Not
You'll
not
still
a
be
lot,
faster
but
though, right?
you'd
Still
still be a
faster
little
than
bit
on
faster
foot?
than you guys are now. Yeah.
Okay, so who still doesn't? Who's still slow? Roy and Dewey.
Yes.
Am I slowed? Why am I slowed?
Well, you're just
Well,
not as fast
you
as
just have 30 feet.
as an
Yeah.
Olympic horse.
Oh yeah.
Raptor horse is 60. Rogues have the bonus action dash.
Mhm.
That's the 30. extra
Dewey and I
feet.
could just hang out here.
Good. Do you want to do that while they chase me?
Yeah, we'll hang out. We'll chat.
We're gonna slow them down anyway. We'll be.
Yeah,
here
we got a fresh bonfire. Maybe we could scrounge up some grub.
So let's see.
Okay.
We
Is
could
this
roll dice
a
or something.
Alright.
raptor voice?
That sounds like it. Alright.
It also sounds like an air
Raptor.
conditioner a little bit too, but
On y va. That's wrong.
I would like anybody who's going up north to try to catch up to Orlando to make a survival check.
Oh, from all of us?
everybody that ain't me and Dewey.
Even Ziggy? I could tell him to track. Or just me.
15's pretty
with
good.
disadvantage, correct?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you disadvantage.
Oh,
It's
that's why you're in
all-
that anyway. Double 20s.
I thought a 15 was good.
Ooh, 19.
Dear gosh.
12. Oh no, because
Ziggy.
there was a nat 20 in there. Oh my god. That's a 15.
Holy shit.
2 15s and a
15
19.
and 19.
19.
Okay. You do find his footsteps. They appear to be a longer gait than his normal self. So, based on that
Ooh,
information,
he is
you can
running.
tell that he is running. Yeah. You
But
can
feel
follow.
faster, hopefully. So how much time we spent so far?
How much time you have spent? I would say about 25 minutes of after doing the rituals and all that stuff. Probably about 25
Oh,
minutes
cool.
has passed.
I'm cool with still going.
Okay. What is the slowest person? Just-
Right now, me and Dewey, because we're planning on our
He is-
butts.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't Heinrich
Yeah,
be
you guys are just
90
sitting there.
feet instead of 120 feet? Me and Megaraptor are 120 feet around. He should be 90 feet around.
Well, wait. Megaraptor is 55 feet.
Yeah, my base
And how
is
much is the
55.
horse?
Whoa.
And
Okay.
then how's the horse?
Mine's 60. Horse is 60.
60? Okay, so are you guys dashing or are you guys sticking to?
Oh yeah, no, I'm booking it. I don't know if they're booking. They're following me. I'm unpeeved. I'm upset.
Definitely dashing.
Okay, so if you guys wanted to stick together, you would be going the 90 feet, right? Because of Henrik?
Sure.
Okay. I gotta do some math real quick. Give me 1 second.
Okay, no more voice changer.
Bye bye, Halo 2 voice masking.
It's so
missed you.
hard because I hear myself too while I do it, so it like really messes me up while I talk.
Oh yeah, you're like grudging yourself.
Yeah, it's like getting flat tired but with your voice.
Tire
Okay.
to the face.
So you guys travel for a half hour, and you are still seeing his footprints. You continue?
Are they still that elongated? He's still running?
There's still a long gate.
Wow. That's crazy. Alright.
What's the
Oh.
darkness situation?
I guess I'm the fastest, and I'm not there to try to hurt him. Do you guys want me to just run ahead? just catch up to him? Because I'm just trying to talk. I don't want to fight him, you know? If he kills me, hey, you guys know he's evil. So, it will not be in vain, my death. I'm going full speed. But screw it, I'll go full speed. I'm just going to talk.
Okay. So
Wish me luck.
is that
I might
120 feet?
roll an account. That's 120 feet, yeah.
Okay. Quick little more math. Hold on.
Just want to talk. Information. Run back. Roll new character.
Okay.
If I die.
Reinhardt, another half hour goes by, and you do not catch up to him.
I know, but I'm sorry.
So that's an hour total?
Yeah, hour total that you've gone.
Okay. I'll
You're
do
not caught up to
one
him.
more
You're still.
bout, and towards the end of the bout, I'll try to pop off a locate object on his. His swords are pretty unique, right? His sword? It's an object I'm familiar with.
You guys didn't really. You didn't really get a good look at it of whether it's like, cool or not, but it. You can look.
As long as
his
it was
sword if you
within
wanted to.
10 feet. The spell says if I was within 10 feet of it, then I can use it as a locate object. And I think he was in 10 feet when we were
Yeah,
playing.
you saw it. Yeah, you saw it.
In our case,
But it
locate
wasn't
object specifically on his sword. Like his sword. So I'll do Orlando's sword as the object I'm looking
Okay.
when I'm
Well, it would
towards
just
the end
do
of
to the
battle.
nearest sword, wouldn't it?
Not if you're specifically a specific object, I believe. I could double check the spell.
I
But
don't
you know
think
what? I'll do it
anybody
on
else
his
is
red
wearing
cloak.
a...
Nobody else has a
cloak.
red cloak.
Yeah, yeah.
Good point. Good call, man. That's a good call, Dean. Red cloak. We have not seen one of them.
Nobody else has a
Oh,
cloak.
within 30 feet. Anything you've seen within 30 feet would be this one. So yeah, the red cloak would be the dealio.
Okay. So, I gave him his pills. Okay.
I tricked him because I was scooping his
Um,
pills.
You travel about 10 minutes before you get a ping off of your locate object.
Hey,
He's
nice.
within 1,000 feet of you.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm gonna get closer till like it feels within 500 feet, and I'll slow down so that they can catch up. I'll try to wave them down and see. I'll let them know I get a ping.
As
long as he's
you
not-
traveled a half hour at full speed.
Oh,
You traveled
right.
40 minutes
So
full
I'm too
speed.
far
So
ahead.
they're
If he would get farther. Shit, I guess it's just me. All right, then I'll just catch up then. Damn.
okay.
Damn it. Didn't think about that yet. I slow down. He's still going. He's not stopping to rest, huh? Damn.
He's running.
All right. I'll try
I
not
wish
to
like
die.
I wish somebody spoke to me like that.
The joke's on everyone. It's not about the dog. Greg actually gave pills to Cody, who's staying over there right now.
Yeah,
We need to knock
he's just
that
on
guy
the
out.
couch, Just like, holy shit.
Make sure Cody gets his pills and he has some of the wet food and the dry food.
I'll come back in life and cast sending to Corvon.
You sense 900 feet, 800 feet, 700 feet. Are you doing anything as you're getting closer?
Yeah, I don't have anything that can boost my charisma or anything. I'm just trying to catch up. I'm full health. That's all I got. Yeah.
So we're just gonna play it off right here.
Can I like inspiring leader myself, or do people have to be around? I know I'm a part of it. I know I get
I mean,
that
that's
hit
like-
points.
If you want to take 10 minutes,
No, I can't do it while running. I'll be like, come on, Reinhardt, you can do this. Inspire us.
so
Now, if I can't, it's
right
fine.
before
Can't think of anything.
a little bit of a clearing, about 30 feet in front of you, you see Orlando booking it.
Okay, I'll just call it. Hail, Orlando! It's me, Reinhardt. I just want to talk. Don't have to run. I just want to talk.
He stops. He turns around. Well, was it a massacre?
Gosh, we were going to fight the dragon. We were not at full health. You know, we were pretty tired from that fight, you know. I just wanted to talk with you, Orlando. There's no fighting. We escaped from the dragon. He let us go with an ultimatum, you know. So I just wanted to talk. To get the situation under control, you know.
You followed me all the way over here?
Yeah, Orlando. It's a dragon. You didn't tell us about the dragon. You were sending us to the vills of the dragon. Listen, I do not want to side with the dragon. The dragon came down. He wants us to help him against you. And listen, I would never do this, but Orlando, you knew about the dragon. You were not surprised by it, so I just want to find out why you sent us there. I know your primary responsibility is your village. I understand that. I know maybe you guys were doing things that weren't the best, but listen, I'm used to working with people that are in the morally gray area because it's for the greater good. So I know you sent us there without telling us, but is it because it's for the greater good? And we don't want to side with the dragon or those monsters. We want to side with you, but we need to know why you didn't tell us everything. I mean, Izzet was accusing you of stealing the raptors without any provocation. You said they were just attacking you with any provocation. You didn't tell us about stealing the raptors or about Izzet himself, so I just want some clarification before we, come back to your village and start helping you. Like, this is a breach of trust right here, yeah?
I didn't think that you boys would join me on my little crusade if you had known about the dragon. So I apologize for being untruthful in those matters. However, everything else I have said is true. They're getting closer and closer to my village that I've been protecting for years. And frankly, I just don't want to see any more people killed. Those things, those reptiles, dinosaurs, whatever you want to call them, they need to go.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
None of this thing. I wish Julie was here. 16.
Pretty good.
Woo!
You can tell that there is a hint of urgency in his voice, but something's not clicking.
Really? Like when he's saying that, because I try to figure out if really the only reason he didn't tell us about the dragon is just so he. Okay. Okay. So
Okay. Consider it this way: Reinhardt is already on high alert because he lied to him about the dragon.
Yeah.
So Reinhardt's trying to think, what else is this guy hiding? And he's getting like a ping that he's hiding something.
Listen, Orlando, I understand that. Yeah, you didn't want to tell us about the dragon. Maybe we had a chance against that. Your village comes first. I understand that. My people, I would put them first as well back in Birkenfeld. But you need to, if you want us to side with you and not them, and my other party members are not, they're not as keen to side with you as them. I mean, Royce, he is like a dragonborn. He is of the dragons. Maybe he trusts them more. You need to convince me so I can convince them. You need to get all the cards on the table. What is anything strange going on? I don't care if you're doing anything morally or anything. I can swing it with them that it's okay. I just need you to be open with me, yeah? I can tell there's something else hiding you do not want to tell me.
I just want to take it back for a second. Did you say that you were from Birkenfeld?
Yeah. Are you familiar?
I'm actually very familiar. That's I spent a large part of my childhood living in Birkenfeld.
Really?
Now, there's a river that runs to the southwest of it. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
Now,
the River
one
Rhine.
simple
Is that
farmer
what you're
to
thinking
another.
of? Yeah.
That's
yeah.
exactly what I'm thinking of. It has been some time since I've been back, but as one humble farmer to another, you can look into my eyes and you can see that what I mean is truth and just. All we're trying to do is make a settlement here, and those reptiles and those dragons are cutting into that. And yeah, we had a plant that could help us out, and they destroyed it, and we were all but left with a seed, and we're flowering that seed as we speak. But it's sort of a pride thing. I'm sure you understand as a fellow farmer yourself. And all we want to do is thrive.
Hey,
Will you
just
help us?
didn't he Just for clarification, didn't he? I just trying to see if there's any like holes in the story. But didn't originally he tell us that the plant was destroyed like before his time, like hundreds of years ago, and not specifically by Izzet's village? Or is that line up with what I remember they said before?
I'm going to read you the stone tablet one more time.
Yeah, 'cause I just don't remember that's a whole
Long
story.
ago, long
It's just
ago,
a-
an invading force left a bloody massacre that left the town empty. From the wreckage, a single flower grew, proving that no matter how terrible a tragedy, life will always find a way to bloom anew. Now the town celebrates this triumph every year.
Man, that tablet doesn't make it sound like it's recent, like what he's saying. Can I just, based on what he's saying, because he's starting to get a little weird too with it, can I make another insight check for that thing about like Birkenfeld and all that stuff and that help a farmer, or is 16 the role for my conversation now?
I'm going to keep it at the 16 for this one, but if you need another insight check, we'll go on from there. With the 16,
I'll wait till the end, I guess, the conversation, right? Just so I don't want to keep rolling there. Or yeah, if you just tell me 16, get something.
Yeah. With the 16, with that, he sounds like he's floundering a little bit. But you don't see any reason to suspect the thing about Birkenfeld is off.
Okay, yeah.
It just seems like he's more grasping at straws.
All right, I'm just gonna continue to be like, what brought you to Birkenfeld, by the way? All those years ago.
I was a young boy then. My family moved there. But listen,
okay.
we have no time to speak about my past. What
Yeah,
matters
I
now
can
is the present.
Listen, Orlando. Oh yeah, you first, yeah.
Bring your troop back to the village. We will make a strategy, and this time we will take them down.
Yeah, listen, I will try to go back.
He brings out a dinosaur fang, a Megaraptor fang, and it's Alan, and it goes, This is poison. We can't let it get back to the mainland. Do you understand?
Yeah. Listen, I will go back to them. I will try to convince them to come back with you guys because, I do not want to work for these those monsters. And wait, did you hear that? And I'm going to pull out my wand to detect magic and light it up like I'm looking around, like I'm trying to detect any invaders. What pings do I get a ping off his cloak or anything? I'm just trying to play off.
You do get a ping off his cloak.
And just his cloak, nothing else? No other weird magical effects?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I thought I heard more monsters. Anyway, I will be on my way. You make it to the village. I will try to get them to follow me. Good luck.
I'll see you tomorrow. And he runs off.
Oh, and when he's out of earshot, I go, Scheiße, Ziggy. Something doesn't sound right here. Let's go back. Yeah, and I'll try to catch up back with Megaraptor, Azazel, and Heinrich.
Okay. Takes about 20 minutes because you guys are going together now,
Yeah.
but you do make it up to them.
Listen, Heinrich and Azazel, I don't know if you can understand me, but listen, Heinrich, there's no way you could catch up with him. I do not know him so fast. I talked to him, and something about his story doesn't add up. He said he lied about the dragon because he thought we wouldn't go. If there was a dragon, he thought we would, help him, and it's all for his village. But that makes sense. But I don't know. So the way he was talking, he sounded like he was floundering. There's something else hiding. I thought we maybe should side with him because the dragon people made those lizard people made the potions and all that, the poisons. But I think we should just side with Izzet for now. It sounds like there's something missing. So
I don't think we should side with anyone at the moment, but if you want to try and get a clearer picture, talk to Izzet. You can certainly do that.
Yeah, no, that's much smarter. Yeah, maybe we should talk to Izzet too. They could both be maybe assholes. There are no good guys here. I agree with you. We should find out.
And I just shake my head.
think Azazel agrees with us. Yeah.
All right, Raptor Man, take
You
me
said
back to
D&D.
the others. Let's go.
Hey.
Away.
Hi.
I'm gonna talk to Roy real quick then.
I think you said D&D.
And as I run away, you hear that Scooby Doo running sound.
Oh wait, no, that's like
Uh,
superheroes. But yeah, Dewey, hey.
Now, Roy, I'm not one to tell you how to think, but you should strongly consider getting in the ear of that dragon, if you will.
In the
Like
is
he
its
might know
ear?
some things that you don't.
Yeah, I agree. It seems like from the conversation we had with him too that I'm the one that he's going to trust the most. That's just what it felt like, at least. I don't know if you agree.
I shake my head up and down.
Yeah. You're not there.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah,
no,
you're
no,
not
no.
anywhere
I
near.
thought
But
we
you
made
can
it
though.
No,
To
you're-
you
you're
guys,
running
sorry.
Between you and me, and Dewey takes out the Ioun stone. I've been looking for the answer to these secrets all my life. And I don't think it's a coincidence that I find this the second I find you all.
You found what? This stone?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. We have been accumulating some weird artifacts, so welcome to the team.
Right. Now, if you all are going to help me keep finding these answers to these questions that I've been searching for my whole life, I think I should let you know that that vampire you were looking for
Yes.
knows something about it.
Seemed that way, right?
Yeah. And I think he might know a little bit more. I think he might know about your god. for lack
Yeah,
of
he
a
made
better
it pretty
word.
clear too. He knows that I have a patron that I'm working with. I don't know the right wording for that, but Azazel also as well. He pointed that out.
Yeah, I think he's a little closer than you think.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems to be pretty keen.
No, I think he's a little closer to your god.
What do you mean? Like he's undead?
I'm not sure about that. But I think if you were to put them face to face, they might recognize each other. I could be off, but I think if it were me, I would want to know.
Yeah, I would too.
So I'll help you know. Help you find out.
And it seems to be the same with Azazel as well. You seem to know the book that Azazel carries around. And he is familiar with the vampire on this island. He said he's been alive for hundreds of years, so... These dragons are old. Vampires are old too. Makes sense.
Alright, well, when we get to that village, if we get to that village, we'll see what they come back with. You have my support.
Alright. That's great. Thank you. Ciao,
Alright,
bro.
I'll just stare at the fire.
You guys wait probably about another hour and a half. It is dusk at this point, or nighttime, and probably about an hour after, or an hour and a half after you guys had that conversation, you start hearing the footsteps of a mega raptor and a horse running out to you guys.
Reach for
Before
the
finally
mace.
slowing down.
Yeah, before realizing it's...
I guess at this point I would be. How long does polymorph
It lasts for like an
Polymorph
hour,
lasts
right?
An hour. So
So I would probably be
Yeah.
just me at this point.
He anamorphs back into human
Okay.
form.
just carrying Henrik.
Like he's on my back and I'm
Into a
like.
piggyback. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be like a Scooby-Doo kind of moment. Like you go through one door and like he's carrying you, and then go through the other raptor again.
We passed by a tree and like as we pass the tree it switches and I'm like on his back as a mega raptor.
What'd you find?
He's editing.
Yeah, what's the scoop, everybody?
Well, Reinhardt managed to catch up with Orlando. If you want to catch them up, Reinhardt.
Yeah. So I catched up with Orlando, and I had a talk. I tried to ask him why he didn't tell us about the dragon. His story was that he knew he wouldn't go on this trip, and we wouldn't like help his village by wiping out Izzet village, and something about his reasoning, and we talked a little further, and I think he's hiding something. There's something else he's hiding, and I tried to convince him to tell me. Just put it all on the table, but there's other reasons or something else they are doing that he doesn't want to tell us about. So there's still some secrets there, and maybe we shouldn't really trust him. He's not laying it all out there. And I don't know. Did you get Roy? What kind of vibe you get from Izzet? Do you think he was being as truthful as he could? I know he was keeping some cards pretty close, but
he seemed forthcoming, at least with his information. He seemed to kind of cocky, but
yeah,
he didn't really. We also didn't really have much time to lie with him, or he didn't have much time to lie to us, rather. Given the opportunity, maybe if we had spent more time with Izzet, we'd probably be in the same sort of situation where we'd be going to Orlando as the unknown party. For the amount that we have not spoken with Izzet, there's more intrigue there. There's some things that I know I'd like to figure out from him. And maybe, I think we all do. I think Henrik said it best. We're looking for answers.
Yeah, I was on the fence, but Orlando's still lying to us. I just need him to be truthful. He can't be truthful with us, and we can't side with him. We don't know what he's hiding, Maybe we need to get more information.
Maybe he is a dragon.
Maybe,
Dun,
but
dun, dun.
he should have flown back then, because I was able to catch up with old Ziggy. Yeah, isn't that right, Ziggy?
He's playing the long game.
Tired, so tired.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe he was lying.
So what's the game plan here, then? We're going to camp out for the night and...
I mean, yeah, what else information can we get? I mean, can you maybe take a look at that potion you got from him and see if that's weird? It's only information we can maybe get now, otherwise we're going to Izzet, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like a normal potion, but I'll check it out. I'll ritual cast identify.
Now, do we have time to camp out and then try to head over to the lizard village?
Lizard land.
That's what he said, to get there before nightfall tomorrow, yeah?
Well, now that it's
I
dusk...
think you're muted, Greg. Oh, there you go.
So, am I?
No, you're good.
No, I wasn't finishing my sentence because of people. But if you guys take a long rest now, you'll make it to either town at like dusk the next day. You guys are pretty much in the midpoint of this island.
Sounds good to me.
Just making sure
okay
our travel to Orlando didn't affect that. So
we're back in Tampa.
yeah, I think we should take a rest, and then I cast Create Bonfire.
Hey, there it is.
The embers were still going on the other one. Do you tell us about the dragon potion?
There's a dragon potion.
Or the talon.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, the talon he gave me?
That was supposed to be...
Did he give me the power?
He didn't give it to you. He showed it to you.
Yeah, and he just said that the mega raptors have poison. That's stuff we already knew, right? Didn't we all know that the raptors were poisonous? They hit us. Did poison damage.
He didn't say that this couldn't get off the island, though. Yeah. He seemed pretty adamant about that.
Oh, right, yeah. I'll share that with the group. I'll say, he's accusing them of doing the poison, which, did you guys share the vision with us that we saw them have the green vials?
Yeah,
I think
that's public domain.
Dewey.
Everyone's there with that. Dewey, I'll tell him now, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
So,
for
yeah,
all
While we were
intents and
hanging out at
purposes,
the
Dewey
fire
knows-
there, I caught you up to speed on what we've been doing for what seems like
The
4
only
years,
suspicion-
but is actually 3 weeks.
Well, that's
The only suspicions we
that's a
have
whole
against
lot
them
of
is
stuff.
that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've just been talking for the last 20 minutes.
Oh no, it's
Um,
dusk of the next day.
Here,
We
just
need
check
to
my
keep-
notes
we need to
out.
be
No,
cautious
the final
about
day.
is it, yeah? He still has he's making some potion, right?
So I'm looking at this potion and I'm inspecting it in the firelight and I'm sniffing it a little bit and it smells off. So Greg, will 1 drop kill me for roleplay purposes?
You'd have to
if I take like a drop of it on my pinky.
if you're doing it for role playing purposes, I'm not going to do that.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So like I'll take like
Yeah.
a tiny dip of it and then touch it against the tip of my tongue here. Yeah, this isn't a potion of healing. It doesn't have that bit of life to it. That bit of like almost a winey flavor, you know. Like a
Where did you get this
fresh
from?
grape. So that's what I'm about to say that. I think Orlando tried to kill me last Friday.
Oh my gosh.
Are you fucking serious?
Wow.
Wait, so they actually are making poisons? I was right? I thought I was going crazy. They actually make poisons.
Well,
Yeah. Look at this, and I shake it. So
And you guys see,
when you
like,
shake
a-
it, you see it
a
like
quick little shimmer.
shimmer. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a quick little shimmer in this healing potion that you guys have seen your healing potions before. It's more viscous and it like sticks to the side. This one is much more liquidy, but there's a sheen on this red liquid that's usually not there.
does it look like something that we
Yeah,
could
dude,
use
it's
to
like
like coat
magic.
a blade with?
Do I get like a school of magic when I do detect magic on it?
Illusion.
It's illusion. Yeah. There seems to be an illusion on this potion, you are right.
Why would he do this?
I was right. Listen, I'm usually very wrong about these things, but apparently I was right. That potion man was making poisons. That's
It was
some
such a
crazy
stupid
shit.
decision to give to me in the fight. It all makes sense.
Man.
Yeah,
I
why did
thought
he give you
was-
the answer? Oh my god.
What's up,
My
Assassin?
God.
I had a feeling, healing potions are supposed to be kind of like, am I right in saying this? Honey, or molasses.
I think it tastes like whatever your favorite
Cannon.
memory was from your child.
I mean, I'll take a. I have a healing potion I bought from all the way back from that dude from side by side. From how different do they look?
Such a dumb comment, but it's so funny.
See, this is more like
Razzmatazz.
razzmatazz. You know, my favorite drink.
That's a cider at the Riverhead Cider House.
That's my favorite cider.
It's good.
I shouldn't have even been chasing Orlando in the first place. Shit, Dewey, I should have trusted you. Scheiße.
Trust in your
think this
Dewey,
seals the
in your
deal,
local
guys.
Dewey.
Oh, it's a good thing. With more information, more knowledge, we have more insight into the situation. If we can't
he was
trust
hiding
Orlando, and he gives around poison under the premise that it's going to heal you, you guys didn't buy potions from that crop seller, did you?
We weren't able to. They wanted to barter.
Nice.
No, and I honestly, I have to apologize because I really wanted to do business with that guy.
I kind of
Yeah.
did too.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't have trusted me either. Apparently, I was right for once. It's very weird.
Well, how would he poison us if we were on his side at that moment? Who fights
He wanted us
alongside
dead.
someone?
Maybe he
wanted
was
us
gonna
dead. He didn't
ditch
talk
us
about
and
the
leave
dragon
us for
because
dead.
He wanted us dead. It wasn't because he thought we could defeat the dragon. He wanted us gone off the island so they can do whatever the hell they're doing. If they're doing something
That
bad. If
actually
they saw
makes
us,
more
they
sense.
don't want us alive.
He was hoping Izzet would kill us on sight, but when he didn't, That probably threw a wrench into his plan.
Here you go.
But why?
There you go, Skip.
Why poison us immediately? Why poison us right off the bat? What do they stand to gain from that?
One less mouth asking questions.
Well, maybe they
If he
didn't
drank
want
it
us
right
to
into the
talk
middle
to
of
the
the fight.
dragons.
They could have poisoned your
One
beer
potion
in
for-
the
One potion for 5 people?
tavern.
Oh,
Oh, good thing we skipped out on those beers.
I think I drank the beer.
Did you die?
Did you identify me? Do we?
But did you die?
It looks like you're a human.
What an affliction. What an affliction. Azazel, put it down.
I can't cast identify on him, right? Because it identified Azazel's curse or whatever, right? One of those things, or it would have.
You can
No.
identify him, yeah.
Shit.
All right, I'll try to identify him.
Wait, Azazel?
Any bad things on
No,
me?
Heinrich, in case it's like a multi-day poison or curse or something.
Oh,
I think I was the one who drank it, Reinhardt. I think I
Nope,
drank it.
I didn't touch it.
You didn't.
didn't Henrik get real sick from something on the boat?
That was a fish. That
It was the fish, that's what it was.
That was a drug fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
He moved on to chicken.
Now he's just tired.
Now, is this like a doctor's exam?
No, I'm gonna cast identify on him.
Alright, drop your armor.
Okay.
Centered on the stomach.
Yeah,
That's where I believe the foul beer rests.
Hey,
Operation.
that's supposed to tell if there's any spell effects on me, right? I don't remember identifying that well.
Yeah.
Aren't you like immune to poison as a
Disease, not poison.
Ah.
I'm immune to disease.
you know, as a Reinhardt?
You do not find. As a Reinhardt, you do not find
As a
anything,
Reinhardt.
afflicting him.
Reinhardt, I think you only got 7 days to live.
Oh,
my
no,
gosh.
Scheiße. This is why I shouldn't be drinking beer. I need to quit. Well, I guess in 7 days it won't matter, yeah? Oh.
It's true. It's true. You can see right there. Dewey has -1 charisma. You know what he's like.
Okay. I'll play along with it. It's fun. So, yeah, maybe, the only thing, maybe you think they're under some weird spell from the island, controlling him and making them do weird things. I mean, he did say they were like weird power keeping him on the island, which I thought was weird. Maybe it's still not cool to kill them, but we can't really identify Orlando.
What would cause a village-wide curse? Surely you're not suggesting like a blood flower would cast a spell on people, right?
It's possible.
Never heard.
Maybe
of
it's something in
anything
the
like
well water. Did you drink from the well or bottled?
that. I created my own water with the
See?
spell.
Good way to be. Don't drink the well water. Dragonborn village, though, very clean water.
Well, I create my own water, but I wouldn't drink that.
It's sterile and I like the taste.
All right, well let's
Rip
sleep
torn.
on it and we'll think about it in the morning.
Yeah, I think sleep would be the best. The quicker we go to sleep, the quicker we get more answers.
Yes, let's all sleep, and then I look around, and then I look down at the ground.
First watch for Azazel.
So I'll
The
keep
night
watch.
goes on. Yep. Eerily quiet compared to what you guys are used to in these woods. You're used to hearing like quick footsteps or like a screech of some kind. The forest is just silent. And Azazel, it gives you a sense of like you're being watched, but you can't see anything. But the night goes on. No issue. Just eerily quiet. And you awake the next morning. And do you guys decide to go north or south?
I decide to inspire everybody.
Hey, 11 temporary hit
All right,
points.
11 temps.
What a great speech.
Um,
I am not bringing this raptor fang with me into the village.
Good idea.
Okay.
I'd like to fly up just for like a brief moment up into the air and
Okay.
just see like, can I see both of the villages from here?
Make a perception check.
All right. First roll of the day.
Would I be the only person that noticed that there were no like footsteps or sounds that were weird, or would that apply to everybody?
If people like woke up throughout the day, they would be able to. They'd know that it was super quiet.
Okay.
Did anybody notice that it was like super quiet last night?
No, I was asleep.
Yeah.
As I'm like flying up there, like.
Did anybody know?
Just give me 1 second.
All right, Greg doesn't know, but I'm gonna cast silent image at the ground of Roy doing like the Running Man, but also be flying up in the air.
Quick! I'm hacking into his account so I can see everything that he's looking at.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Oh nope.
No,
I'm not.
you can.
Use a tree.
Use a
okay.
tree.
Second
And I
token
go.
for that.
So,
Tree
it was
doesn't
really
do
quiet
anything?
while I'm peeing.
Double right.
Oh, double Reinhardt.
so Roy,
There's a
with the
potion
11,
of cloning.
you don't see
It's a
the village to
simulacrum.
the north.
I don't
It's
see
kind
what
of,
to the
like,
north?
Stuck in. You don't see the village to the north, but you
Okay.
do see the village to the south. There's
Okay.
there's a little bit more of a clearing for the southern village, and of course you see the mountains past that village.
Okay. No, like giant
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus Rexes knocking trees down, warpath,
No
smoke,
T-Rexes or
death,
pterodactyls
famine.
in sight.
It's pretty calm.
Nope.
All right. I'll float back down.
And really quick, which is which?
South is to the
South is the
reptile village,
reptile
and then north is Tranquility.
people.
Okay.
Southern dinosaurs.
You know, if they put illusion on that potions, that means they lied about us about them not using magic. Also, it's another
Oh, those
thing they lied about.
bastards.
Right.
There's this fly flying around. I want it dead. Okay,
I think
I
we
guess
should head on down south.
yeah. Just grab
Yeah, I would agree with
grub
that.
some food real quick and head on out on the trail.
Okay. So you guys begin the long trek for the whole day, going down to the southern village. And you don't hear anything as you're going across the island, but you get the sense that, like Azazel throughout the night, something is watching you. You don't really hear anything, but you feel like there are eyes in the woods, just watching you. And as you get closer and closer, those eyes feel like they're following you more. Until you make it back to the same watchtower from the previous day.
My radius.
Hey Dewey, I remember you said the other day that I could
Yeah,
search
they're
here
back.
tomorrow. I guess I don't want to search here today.
Did we agree on what we were telling them? Like, are we not telling them that we know that they were trying to poison us and all that stuff? Keeping it all close to the chest, right?
Yeah, we don't.
Or
tell
are we
them
letting
to do
that?
Nah,
Okay.
I keep that on the DL.
We have
Because
no
if they
idea what's
got-
going on.
If Orlando got poisoned, there's a chance he got it from Izzet.
Wait,
He
was it actually
dies?
green? Oh, is Lucian still up on it?
So wait, do we see anything at this tower? Are those three guys there?
Can anybody
You-
dispel magic?
There are
I know, I
6
didn't
guys,
take this
I can dispel magic.
all waiting at different elevations on this watchtower. And as you guys get closer and closer, this one steps up. And he speaks in Abyssal, so Dewey's the only person that can understand it. And he goes, all your weapons and follow us.
What did you say about what was the first part?
Drop all your weapons.
Oh, okay. Dewey's gonna lift his hands up, take the mace out, and drop it, and look at the rest of the party over here.
I will also. I mean, I don't really have any weapons. I have my rod. Does that count as a weapon?
You wouldn't deprive an old man of his
They would
walking
consider
stick?
it as- They'll let you keep your book, but they won't let you take the rod.
Okay, I'll put the rod down and I'll look at Dewey and I'll be like, Dewey, can you ask them if they speak common at all? If they'll understand us if we talk to them?
Dewey will speak in Abyssal. It says, do you speak the common tongue? They don't know the beautiful language with which we converse.
Make a persuasion check.
It's not gonna be good.
Oh, natty daddy, baby!
Not gonna
He
be
speaks the
good.
language of the gods.
I gargle
hesitates
on
for a
one of the
second before he
words for
goes-
the accent. Yeah.
He hesitates for a second before going. I think we can.
Thank
incommon.
you.
Thanks.
Please drop all your weapons.
I'll banish the halberd for now.
Are we? Are we doing it?
Dewey, what did he say?
They made the decision.
You heard him. He spoke in common.
Oh, he did speak in common. Sorry, I thought he said. I'll be like,
Are you even listening? You're on thin ice with me, Buster.
Sorry. So wait. So then I'll just say, I a ink they a they a may av hey erd hey us a octe ute Orlando a. Oh, they're gonna know that one.
Is he having a stroke?
Pig Latin is not canon.
I was gonna say, I didn't know
Dewey
what
walks
language tieflings knew.
further away.
Oh, damn it.
You're asking me?
Calling him a pig.
So does
I dropped my
does
one.
Reinhardt and
No,
Henrik
I was
drop a weapon?
actually talking in Pig Latin, and I'm canon the only person who knows what Pig Latin is.
Swine tongue.
Did they say drop all your weapons or just drop your weapons?
He said drop all of them.
Drop all your weapons.
Oh, I gotta take out the special dagger too, I guess, and the hammer.
Do I?
Oh, okay. I guess I still have my
Will they?
longsword.
Will they like
hard
take
to.
them? Safekeeping?
We
Or are we
will
gonna
keep
stay
them
here?
safe.
I believe him.
Make an insight check. You will say that Master requested this.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's a giant reptile.
Probably just leave
yeah.
it, Henrik. I think you're okay.
I
Barely
will drop.
understand the dialect.
I will drop everything, but I have a question as to whether the Rod of Well Endowment is considered to be a weapon.
That's a really important question.
That is a super important question.
Mhm.
Well, it by itself is probably not, but it gives you a weapon.
Tell you what. You want to keep it?
Oh no, he's gonna have to
I'll
hide
leave
it
it-
somewhere. There's a Rick and
I'll
Morty
leave it up
joke
to
here.
I'm not attempting to smuggle something in. That's all I'm saying.
You're not a
Fucking there's any, man.
something in. So if they see that wand, they will consider that a weapon.
It would. Okay. So I guess I will lay the
Yeah, 'cause
rod
they
down
don't know what
as
it
well.
is. Okay. Okay. You notice that these two gentlemen will come up and collect your things.
Transportation Snake
And then they will-
Administration.
Yep. And then they will
TSA.
come over to the side over here, and you will be escorted into the reptile village.
Hey,
Whoa.
this looks
place?
homemade. Did you build this, Greg?
I did not.
Okay. I like it.
But I go through extensive research in trying to find a bunch of things that will work.
Dewey
you guys-
nudges Roy, says, I dare you to drink the well water.
Oh, you never drink the well water.
I dare you, a double dog dare you.
Oh no, not a double dog.
Do they take my wand to detect magic?
Maybe if the
They
booze
said
isn't
wands
good
are-
here.
Are weapons, right?
Yeah, they will
Yeah,
take
I
any
know,
wands.
okay, yeah.
Yes.
Got it. And I gave it.
Okay. So you guys are taken to the center of the village, where you notice a familiar dragonborn-looking son of a bitch by the name of Izzet. And he will look at the two guards that brought you in, and he will say in Abyssal, "Did they gave all their weapons?" And the two guards nod. And Izzet will now speak to you guys in common. "You shall not be harmed as long as everyone agrees to lay their arms with the guards. As you can see, you are outnumbered. I am much more powerful than you are, and I've been living here for hundreds of years. I know where all the good hiding spots are. Now, right next to me is my confidant Rai, R-A-I. He will be escorting us to our quarters, where we'll be discussing further. Do you have any problems so far?"
No, sir.
No issues.
"Good.
9.
Rai, take them." And he will come over, and he will go into this house right here.
Dude, can I look around and just can I look at this person over here? Like, what does that person look like?
Absolutely.
What kind of things?
Make perception checks, everybody.
Thank you. Because I'm trying to get a gauge for what type of race is. Right?
Yeah.
I rolled a 7. Oh, Henrik.
Well, he did a 1d2.
No, I messed up.
What
That's
did
a
you
1d2,
minus plus
guys.
7?
Right, that's not.
Oh,
You saw the typo, right? It was a
man, but a
minus
20
0.
showed, a 20 and a 9 showed up there.
6.
Yeah, minus 6.
Oh man,
Uh,
dang flabbit.
Now, is Rai a dragonborn? Or is he some sort of other reptile?
It's weird. He's got some features of like the reptile people that you've seen, but then he's also got these like scales that make him look a little bit dragonborn. So it looks like he's a mix up between a dragonborn and like a Yanti.
Didn't
you look
know we were
around
compatible.
and you notice you look around and you notice that there are some Yanti that are those big guys, those guards that you went up against by the watchtower. But then you see people such as like this one over here who are in the farmlands who look like humans, but as you get closer you see that their eyes are those like snake eyes.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
So those are Yanti as well, but they have more human traits
humanoid
than
ones.
usual. Yeah, more humanoid in nature than the other
Gotcha.
ones. So it looks like there's a lot of like Yanti, some Dragonborn, a dragon that's here, and then as you go in more, you see some of their like livestock, and there are wormlings here, and there are megaraptors here. Like they're
Wormlings.
farming livestock.
Interesting.
Earthlings are some like baby dragons.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, is it a daddy? Maybe.
that these houses look like they're made from thin bone and then wheat, other things that they can be like molded and sculpted into these houses. The outside, like where these wood pieces are, those are actually bone.
Interesting.
So it's like a
Does
very
Izzet Sorry, does it appear female or male?
who, Rai?
Does it appear like a male or female dragon?
Oh.
I don't know that to say.
It appears male.
Okay. Well, there might be a female. That just whispers there might be a female dragon.
You can't just assume every dragon is the young of the bigger dragon. That's not.
Dude,
He looks at Roy.
Dude,
for
they just lay eggs.
affirmation.
I was born from an egg.
So you guys are taken into this little hut. There are seats around, and as you guys enter, you take those seats, and Rye goes behind a corner, and he looks like he's getting bottles of something going. And Izzet takes the seat next to you guys, and he goes, you will forgive me for that display of aggressiveness? Word has spread that a group to the north has killed 3 of our guards to the north, and I've had to quell that in order to have you here unharmed. They will be given a proper burial, and I've spoken to their families that their sacrifice was Orlando's doing. You're quite lucky. They have some big family members.
We appreciate your discretion.
Why are we here unharmed, by the way?
Again, to show face. I can't be having some outsiders coming into my village with arms. People get scared. You understand. Now,
No.
does anybody like a
Unharmed.
drink? And
Unharmed.
Unharmed or unarmed?
Unharmed. Yeah, no. Why are we here unharmed?
Oh, I heard unarmed too. I'm like, yeah, why did you take everything away?
I was unarmed as well. Well, we wanted to have a conversation, didn't we? That's the reason why you're here. I have answers. You have questions. This is what we do.
I, for one, would love a drink. But I think I'd like to start out with just one question. I noticed that it was a little weird last night. Were your men spying on us at all?
No. Would I do something like that? My friend, you do not know me too well, do you? You don't even need an insight check. You can tell.
Be like, okay, I understand. My second question is, what are we drinking?
I'm gonna wait until Kevin comes back because this is important.
Uh-oh. It's some red potions that we would think are viscous but end up being very fluid.
More poison.
It's a
This
Red
is a
Bull.
different poison.
What kind of drink situation do they have going on? Do they have like a full tap, or is it like a barrel? Where are they getting this from?
You can see Rye in the back, like clinking some bottles and glasses around. He's lined up 7 little glasses, and he's filling them with this green liquid as he's pouring them out.
Whoops.
But I'm
I
gonna
didn't mean
wait.
to click that.
Uh-oh.
I'm not doing that.
Turns into a giant ape.
I turned into a chicken.
Just destroys the house.
I turned into a giant octopus.
It's not just nudge Heinrich. You're like, Heinrich, is this the same green as you remember from?
Didn't work with any poisons, my friend.
I'm gonna refrain from drinking it.
Well,
Hey,
hold on. I'm gonna wait for Kevin.
Yeah,
Good idea.
I'm very paranoid about any liquids. It'd be funny if the ones that aren't green are they're actually secretly green, and the ones that are green, those are the safe ones.
It's like Mario. Everyone knows Mario's the evil one.
Mario, Luigi, man.
Right. Nice.
Three Mario.
All Bowser wants to do is hang out with Peach.
True.
They're tennis partners.
You go kart.
I've been watching the Game Grumps play the new Mario Golf game, and Aaron keeps on picking Pauline. and it's like she's the most normal looking person in that entire game series. like
Yeah.
like Peach is always like wearing those like super short skirts, and Daisy's always super sporty. No, she's just wearing pants and a red shirt, and she's just like, "Sup, I'm here."
She just got kidnapped
They
by
ran
Donkey
a- they
Kong.
ran out
That
of
was
wild
her
ideas.
contribution.
What happened to Daisy?
All right, so Roy,
Sorry, folks.
while that's fine, while Izzet is talking to you guys, Rai, you see behind him, setting up these 7 glasses and filling them up with a green liquid. And he brings them out to everybody, and Izzet goes, "This is something of our own concoction. We call it Asp's Kiss. Now, I'm gonna forewarn you guys, it's a little strong. In fact, I think even your Dragonborn should be okay with it, but everyone else, it's a little strong to the touch. So if you don't want to drink it, sip it."
Wait, did I
Don't
just
drink it
hear
all
you
at the same
correctly?
time.
Did you just say the Asp's Kiss?
Yeah, it's something that we've concocted ourselves. We're
Have
actually pretty
you
proud of it.
have you ever seen the effects of a human drinking that before?
Well, I mean, all it is a liquor.
It must be
don't
some
see why
pretty
we would-
powerful stuff then. Boys, don't touch this.
Yeah, I remember the name.
Yeah, I failed to mention this before. I thought we were drinking something non-alcoholic. I have a little thing. My stomach gets really upset, and man, you would not believe the kind of mess I could make in your bathrooms.
Izzet takes his shot glass, he downs it, and he puts the cup down, and he goes, "All right, so, right, get him, what do you want, water, I guess?"
Yeah, water's fine.
Right, go get him some water from the well. And Right nods
Can I
and
try
he walks
to?
out.
Can I try to like pocket some, like in a vial?
Pocket a liquid?
It's delicious.
Do I have any?
You
empty
successfully pocket it. It gets all over your pants.
vials? Yeah.
Just a squish. He looks over at Roy and he goes, "I'm telling you, us dragons and reptiles, we can take this stuff."
Are you
won't-
sure
you won't
about
regret
this? I've
He takes the one that's in front of
I'm
his
gonna-
Azazel, and he downs it and he puts it down.
I don't mean to be indelicate, is it? But I have heard of the Asp's Kiss before, and I've heard that it's deadly.
How have you heard it before? It's a family secret that's been in my family for 200, 300 years.
Maybe I was drinking something, or heard of something called it, but maybe you should franchise or
never-
trademark it or something.
Yeah, you ever sold any of this to anybody? You know, maybe given it out? Maybe somebody took it to the mainland.
The only people that I've given it to is the village up to the north, but that was months ago.
The village to the north?
They wear cloaks. Yeah, they wear cloaks, those people.
Could
You guys came here for answers. I'm willing to give them to you. Okay, that's how much of a nice guy I am. So,
We have an answer for you, too.
I
They
think
sold
we
it to
can-
the mainland because we've heard of this, yeah.
I think
You
we
were saying
can
they were trying to make money.
mutually
Maybe that's that.
benefit
Yeah.
here.
I'm just gonna ask for a little bit of friendship here, and as that happens, Roy comes back with Azazel's water. He looks at Roy and he goes, "Take the drink, and I will answer some questions. That's all I ask."
and
Give
can I
him
just
hospitality?
I
No,
suppose
sorry,
I am
sorry.
made of sterner stuff.
I just want to turn to Roy and be like, you know what, Roy, we should be hospitable. I mean, it did take 2 drinks, so we should at least take one. And I like
You should be
shoot my
drinking
water
water.
down.
Yeah. I mean, if other Dragonborn here have been drinking it, I'll quaff that down and giggle to myself, knowing that this has caused mayhem and pandemonium for the large part of this campaign.
I'm sorry, Roy.
It's a cocktail.
So,
What? How's it
Izzet
taste?
snaps his fingers, and Roy Well, hold on, I'll get to that.
Oh, no.
Rye will go over to Dewey's glass, and he'll down it, and he'll put the glass down. It tastes very good. There is like a hint of freshness in it that you don't really get on the mainland. They've put a lot of work and effort into this drink, and it shows. It is delicious.
All right. Maybe I'll have another.
What do you think? What do you think of it, Roy?
I mean, it is delicious. Maybe it's different to humans that can't quite handle the stuff. And us hardy Dragonborn folk can stand above you all.
Knowing that the last time I tried to cure somebody who drank this, the spells I know didn't even help them, I'm probably not even gonna, I'm not gonna risk it.
I'll have,
I just want to roll a
Hendrix,
new character.
or
All of a
whoever's
sudden, Roy
wasn't.
starts choking.
I start choking?
No.
Oh. Ah! You fooled me! What a way, what a world.
So
I'll have
That was
Reinhardt's
the only
then.
reason that was the only reason I looked at Roy is because is it downed my drink?
Oh. Cheers. I'll have another.
is it kind of excellent? And Roy will go over to the back and get another one for you. And
I
take his
didn't
round.
quite expect this. It is delicious.
Right? There's hints of lavender in there.
How do you...
So it's-
Oh, lavender. So wait, what did you say it tasted like, Greg?
There's a hint of like freshness to it and like flowers. It's almost like
It's like a double IPA.
no. I was even gonna give it like a bourbon taste.
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
I'm not really a big
sounds
bourbon
really
fan.
good.
Smoothest-
Maybe Skip
smoothest
could
and
have the
freshest
asp's
bourbon
kiss. She'd
that
be
you've ever
fine.
had.
The best bourbon I've ever had?
Like, the
I had a nice bourbon
best and
cocktail.
freshest.
Fresh.
I mean, nobody's rolled one yet. Can I roll an insight check to see if I believe in that?
Wild turkey bourbon.
Yeah, make an insight check.
You never know. 10.
Okay. I mean, since he's down 3 of them so far.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
I mean, maybe he knows.
So,
maybe he
is it
knows
kind
the
of-
business of humans. You never know. I'm not.
So Izzy kind of leans in and he goes, "Thank you for finally partaking in my hospitality. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But I have a little bit of a story to tell."
Okay. I mean, I think we do
Quick
have
question
questions.
before the story.
I don't want to offend either.
Just one quick question before the story. You said you were traded with Orlando's village before things got bad. What did they trade? Did they trade food in exchange for this drink?
How did you know that?
As I guess I saw, that you guys are farming now. Maybe they provided, just vegetables and all that. What else did they have? That's all they had over there.
Well, we...
I-
Yeah. We've traded with them a little bit.
Can I,
But,
DM...
Tensions have... Yeah, DM go.
Sorry, amulet of telepathy question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have any kind of, like, visible or like, verbal, somatic, whatever component? Like, do I need to be saying it, or... It's amulet of telepathy. Does it glow or something if I'm
well,
using it?
It's telepathy, so how I would say it is you would have to hold on to it and think it to the person,
Okay.
and they would get it.
Alright, he'd pick that up, so I'll be discreet. I won't try to... I was gonna try to pop off a message, but I'm not gonna worry about that.
And then can I say something really quick?
Quick
Just as a Zazzle? I just want to be like, oh, you know what? I am allergic to alcohol, to certain liquors, but I am the complete opposite when it comes to a good story. So I would love to hear your story. I don't think I'm going to ask you any questions, or do anything of that sort until I listen to this lovely story that you want to tell us.
Dragons do tell the best tales.
Fan-fucking-tastic. So,
Oh, I killed a fly.
our
Sorry.
village has been here for... I've lost count. 1,200 years?
Oh, wow.
1100 years. It's been a while. Now, probably about 2 years ago, we get some people to the north of us. They decide to create this little village that you've seen.
2 years?
And around the time that they show up, our crops start dying. Now, frankly, we thrive on our livestock, our farms, because we don't want any trouble. I have been living out here basically on self-exile for a long time. And guess what? I love it. I love not dealing with the politics and the people. This is my home. And these people show up and my crops start dying. I don't know why my crops are dying, but all I know is this. About 6 months after this, Orlando comes to me. And he goes, and I'm going to try my best impression of him, but he goes, "Son, I've been seeing that you've been hurtful here. You're hurting. You need some food. And all I ask is some of that liquor of yours." And I'm like, sure, I need to.
That was a good
keep people
impression,
alive.
by the way. I don't know, guys. That was
Thank
pretty
you.
great, right?
Yeah, I give like a quick clap. Like, that was incredible. I need magic to do something like that.
Cheers to that.
We give him a couple of vials. He gives us some food, but his food ain't good. His food made us sicker. People started dying. So, I called him out on it. He didn't particularly like that, and we've been at each other's throats ever since. I'm accusing him of trying to poison both my crops and my people. All I wanted was an island to myself. And this is the thanks I get. This is why I'm in self-exile. I don't trust people. However, for some reason, and he takes a big sniff, and he looks at Dewey, Roy, Reinhardt, Azazel. There's something that drives each and every one of you. He looks at Reinhardt. You follow Helm, don't you?
Yeah. And I pull out my symbol on my neck. Because that is true.
He's not a big talker, is he?
9. He's more of the pantomiming sort, pointing, things like that. Still helpful, but no, not how much was the actual words, yeah.
He looks over at Azazel. You have a large shadow over you. Is that true?
Oh, I mean, I'll be honest. I wish it wasn't, but yeah, I have something like that.
Do you happen to know the name of this demon or fiend or something that is following you?
Really quick, would I know that? I don't even remember.
You do not know it right now.
I'd be like, no, I don't, but I would say that he's very demonic and certainly fiendish.
He's gone through great strides to make sure you do not know his name, correct?
Yeah, I would say that that's absolutely true.
Do you want to know why? If you know his name, you have power over him.
I didn't know that. How do you know all of this?
I've been around for a long time, my boy, a long time. He looks over at Roy. Necromancy. You have a vampire following you.
Not as bad as he seems.
Oh no, we have a vampire that lives on the outskirts of town. He's
I think
alright.
my vampire friend rivals your age as well. Maybe you would know him.
What is his name?
Melkor, Lord Melkor. The ring a bell?
I have heard Derek ring up that name from time to time, but I can't say I know him personally.
They were acquaintances, from what I understand. Has Derek been
Interesting.
on Kilvas for very long? Seems like you tolerate his existence here. Good tenant?
He's actually he's one of the people that teaches my people some magics. I'm
Oh,
sure
good
you've
to
seen
know.
some of our magics in combat before. He's taught them some.
Surprisingly, not all vampires are bad people. It seems like they get a bad rap.
Yeah, he's got his temper for sure, but he's been kind to my people, and we have a working agreement, so it's fine.
I'd imagine it gets a little boring after a couple of 100 years.
Yeah, he's not too bad. And he sniffs one more time. He looks over at Dewey. He goes, you reek of Ayun. I can tell that smell from a mile away. Now, why did she choose you?
I don't know if she did, to be honest.
So you're saying you chose her?
That's among the many things I don't know. One of which is why a dragon so powerful and with so many resources, so many great warriors in this village, doesn't just make a little speck like Orlando, wipe him from the plane. Well, why do you let him win after what he's done?
He starts to think for a second, and he sniffs one more time, and he looks over at Henrik, and he goes, I did not smell this before. And he gets up and he goes over to your arm. This is bird's flesh, am I right?
Amazing that you can smell something like that years old.
Well, if I can sniff out vampires and demons and gods, what's a little burnt flesh to me? May I?
I don't really acknowledge either way, but it's like a go-ahead kind of vibe, you know?
Okay. He will slowly move your sleeve up until your brand is there. And he looks over at Dewey, and he goes, that is why. Orlando has that same brand.
Oh. This leads to more questions.
Is he pointing to like the Church of Ethos brand on him?
Yeah. Meanwhile, I thought Izzet smelled the General Tso's chicken from outside the game.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? The bird's
Like, wow,
flesh?
that smells delicious.
Smells
That's the burnt
delicious.
The burnt flesh.
I don't
I thought you said
understand,
bird flesh.
He has got friends. He's got friends in high places.
Is it a
For some
ward?
reason, I can't get through to it. I can't get through to his village. My raptors can get as close as they have been, but he keeps on fighting them off. It's pretty powerful. But you've been inside that village, which means that you can get in again.
Yes, we
I don't
can.
know exactly what's there, but I don't know what that symbol is. It's no god, it's no demon, it's no fiend, anything like that. All I know is they're very powerful. And he's been keeping us at bay for the past year.
What's that symbol means if we give you that thing, you know? You're watching us at bay, and there's these people that give you so much trouble.
You got a little quiet there,
Yeah.
Reinhardt. I don't know if that was
Yeah,
your
it
mic
was
or
a little
something.
Weird.
Yeah,
Or if
sorry.
like the Bluetooth
Speak up.
kicked out.
Speak up, Ryan.
I'll play one.
Ah, you're good, dude.
He goes,
Sorry, I was saying,
All I
I
know
just
is-
said to him, is that, you know. Oh, yeah, no, whatever. Just, I'll come back to it later.
so, that's as much as I know. They've been here for about 2 years. We traded a little bit. I accused them of trying to poison us, get rid of us, and now we're here.
Now I have one question. I'm sorry if anybody else has any other questions, but can you said that this thing that follows me, if I knew its name, I could get one on it.
Most demons and fiends that I know don't want their name out there. If you can figure out his name, that would probably help you out in your endeavors.
And you don't know what that is.
He takes a big sniff. The name eludes me.
Is it? You mentioned that you have seen the book before, though. Was it with a certain person before Azazel came into possession of the book, or was it a similar book?
It's more of the smell. It's more of the smell of the book. I can tell that it's from the Nine Hells.
Okay.
And usually things from the Nine Hells aren't that great.
I thought we might have had, Azazel Prime or something.
So we are talking about a devil, not a demon.
Devils, demons, fiends, they're all in that same subcategory.
So it's from the Nine Hells.
Well, yeah, but demons are a little bit worse than devils. That's from what I've read. At least devils would make a contract. Demons just want to peel off your flesh, for some fun of it,
Devils are usually red and magic demons black. Come on, guys. It's cards. It's all cards here. Come on. Get it together. You trying to play a Rakdos deck? What?
Either way, I look at my book and I say, well, thank you for the information. I really appreciate it. And guys, I'm sorry. I just have one more question. If I could just ask really quick, what really prompted you in the first place to believe that that Orlando came here and started poisoning your food supply?
Maybe about 2 years ago, when they first showed up, everything was fine. They were making their own little hut. I tried to be a little bit forceful in getting them out, but they wanted to stay. I was like, sure, why not? Just make sure that people know about this island, as in, don't come to this island. Exile, that sort of thing. But maybe about 3-4 months after he was here, my crops started wilting. There wasn't enough food to go around. People were starving. And just when that's happening, Orlando comes down, and he already knows that my food is dying.
Seems a little suspicious.
Yeah, but do you think that they have any motivation for that?
Get rid of us?
But,
people don't really
just
like
a quick clarification on our end. You said they came 2 years ago? Was when they came over here?
2 years ago.
And are you familiar with any interesting plants in that area that was burned down? That used to, be in that area, some big magical plant or anything like that?
The only plants that I know, every single plant that's been here, and I do not know of any mystical, magical plant that's up that far.
Something doesn't quite add up.
I wonder if maybe there's some kind of magical creature or plant that's maybe making them do crazy stuff, Also, you did mention that brand on Orlando. What exactly was that brand on the arm? Same as mine?
On his chest.
That explains why we haven't seen it ourselves, yeah.
I get up and walk out.
Wait, has he come up here shirtless? That's very weird.
I smelled the same burnt flesh as he has
Henrik.
before.
Oh yeah, you have a cleaner nose than I do, friend. Point to my nose.
We lost Henrik. Is he going to be okay? Are your guards going to?
He'll be fine.
Okay. I think he probably just needs a moment. I think we need to get you up to speed on a few things too. I'm assuming that everyone here is on the same page as to where our
Yeah,
wording and allegiances can lie with now.
I think we have some information
Mr.
for
DM.
you. I think we can enlighten you, and you can maybe enlighten us in exchange. I think we can help you
Yeah.
figure out some of the things that have happened here. We have some outside perspective here.
What do we think, Azazel? Do we A-okay?
Yeah.
What's the read I'm
I,
getting on is it, Mr. DM?
The
I'm
read on
assuming everything's pretty dang truthful.
Like, is he
making
feigning ignorance about this stuff? Stuff like that.
Does the mark sound like any ward that I might have heard of, Greg? Like a town-wide ward, maybe that keeps creatures out, whether they're undead or something like non-human.
Yeah, like why
make
didn't
an
is it like
Arcana-
wipe the floor with Orlando?
Make an Arcana check.
Can I get guidance on this, or just straight Arcana?
I think
straight
I
Arcana.
could guide you.
He's watching you guys, so it's not like this is like you're thinking about it. So it's not like it's.
Yes. Hold on. Let me
Is
just
this?
look at my
Oh,
channel
that doesn't
divinity.
actually cast guidance if I do that.
No, okay. Straight Arcana. Important roll. 27.
Okay.
So with a 27, which is huge, you try to remember back to when you were in that village, and everybody seemed kind of tense about you using magic in there,
Yes.
especially near that statue of the plant. So your thinking leads you to believe that there's something to do with that statue that is some sort of ward against like reptiles, dinosaurs, something like that.
And it was just a statue of the plant. It wasn't a plant itself.
It looked like it was like a stone carved statue.
Now, Mr. Is it? If we were to break down, what do you require of us? You've been so gracious and hospitable. You've answered our questions, and we might have one more based if you can get us a meeting with that gentleman outside of town of the undead persuasion. But you've done much for us. What do you expect of us for you? Would it be enough to break the charms holding you out so you could send your warriors in?
I don't know. I guess what I'm looking for is if. And he thinks for a second, and he goes, I don't like genocide. My people have lived here for hundreds of years, and I didn't want anybody coming to this island. That's why I was making all these tall tales about people getting stuck here, and there's no hope if anybody gets trapped here. I guess it worked, except for these people.
And us.
So, I think that they should either leave or, worst comes to worst, a fight.
These people don't seem to be very willing to leave on their own accord. I think even if we swooped in and revealed the entirety of what we know about them, they probably still would not budge. Perhaps if we surrounded their village and smashed their pedestal, it would maybe soften their reasoning. I did see Orlando quake in fear at the sight of you, is it? But that's something that we would need to discuss. Go ahead, Azazel.
Roy, I'd just like to add on to what you're saying. Perhaps before it comes to destroying anything or any sort of, action that's a little bit larger than life, perhaps we can go into the town and, maybe discover some more information that might work not only to our favor but to your favor as to why these people came here in the first place,
Yeah.
and disrupted your exile, your solitude. Um, and maybe we could come to an agreement as to how we can end this conflict in a way that's amenable to everyone.
Well, knowing the thing that's on Orlando's arm, he's someone that we want out of the picture.
Well, that's
Yeah,
Orlando.
Based on our
he tried
past
to poison me.
experiences.
Well, that's Orlando. I
Fire
don't know
them.
about everybody in the village, do we?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
Erlen
right.
is-
Maybe
Erlen seems to be on board with whatever is happening too, who's
Gonna be
crafting,
honest,
deadly
I didn't
potions.
smell that. I didn't smell that burnt flesh off of everybody.
I think maybe that war,
Just
that
Orlando
maybe
and
also something
Henrik.
charming them, keeping them here. Maybe they're not all here of their own accord. Maybe only a
Could
few,
be.
like Orlando are.
Could be Orlando
Actually-
and that statue. Maybe hit it with a
Hopefully,
big
I mean,
shatter machine.
I don't know
That could be a good
who's
idea.
involved. All I know is that Orlando is definitely involved. Now,
I mean, either they're lying or they actually
There
think
is
they've been here
something-
for 50 years. That's very strange.
there is something weird about that town. Something that is stopping us from getting in. My raptors
Yes.
have been trying to make sure that they don't expand, and they end up getting killed. So, here's my thinking.
No deal.
No deal.
That's the
That's
plan.
my plan.
Perfect timing. Oh, that was amazing.
Here's my thinking. Dragonborn, you're looking for the vampire friend, correct?
Yes.
Let's take a day trip. Go see him. I'm sure that he would have a little bit more answers than me. But we can see how things go. And then the next day, we can see about Orlando's predicament. Or soon to be predicament.
Okay. I'm on board if the rest of my team is. We just need to find Henrik. I think he may have just
I mean-
walked off to cool his head.
I mean, are we all being in the open now? Are we all in the cool? Everyone?
I think so, yeah. Maybe we could catch
Yeah.
Izzet up to speed
Go
on
find him.
things too.
I think if you want to know the name of those people who carry the brand, they're actually the same people we are hunting down. They're called the Church of Ethos. I mean, we already said this before, so you already know this. I don't know if you have any insight on the church yourself, but that's who we are hunting down.
I have never heard of them in my life.
Well, they're the bad guys. We're looking for them. Henrik is one of the good guys.
But he's got a brand of them.
It's an unfortunate circumstance. Needless to say, he's atoned for that life.
The only thing I'll say is, the last time I trusted somebody with that brand, people died.
It's understandable. Yeah, we don't.
So it was
Let me
the
tell you
brand.
something. And let me tell you something. I can get you here. You're not behind the safety of that town. I can touch you here. So I'd be very careful.
Yeah, we're pretty much at your mercy inside of your walls here.
May I ask, is it, since I know that your, people, were doing some, well, I don't want to use the word spying, but maybe keeping a careful eye on us. Perhaps next time we go into town, they could maybe just, instead of, subtly keeping watch on us as potential foes, they could keep an eye on everybody else around us, in case anything, so to say, hits the fan.
If you're asking for lookouts, we can do that. That's fine.
Yeah, I probably should just said that. I didn't need to be cryptic about
Speak
it,
a
did
lot of
I?
words. Why use many word when less word? Just good.
Well, you know, actually, no, I don't even know, to be honest with you. It's just kind of a thing I do.
It's the gift
That was
and burden of
rhetorical,
eloquence.
Zazel.
Damn, there I go. You know, I always use too many words when I'm talking about something. It's just too many words. And, you know, I just explain myself way too much. And I'm sorry about that. That's like on me. And I'm sorry, guys. I talk way too much. And it's fine. I need to just let that go. And then I look up and I'm like, I'll stop.
So, I have a question. What has he been using my drinks for?
So, that's something that is not so good. It seems like your drinks, which are delicious for me, apparently, have been used. Excuse me?
Do you want another one?
Yeah, I'll have another.
He snaps and
Yeah,
Rye
that's
will go get another one.
Aton.
Even she can't pronounce my name.
Aiden! What's that, Aiden? I'll have another Asp's Kiss.
Maybe they're like manipulating it and
Just as
Well,
making it a poison.
So what's happening is, yeah, the Asp's Kiss name has been. I've learned of it a few weeks back at this point. It was used as a poison to poison some very influential members of the court in Aetheria, namely the King Raminus. Is there some kind of antidote for this, or counter agent, or some way to stop the effects of it?
Well, if I'm not the one that's making the poison, how am I supposed to find the antidote for it?
Well, I mean, you've made the cocktail. That's what we're assuming it is, unless they've doctored it a little bit more.
They seem to have an expert in poisons over there. Maybe he's
Seems like Erlin.
Bad way, yeah.
So let me guess. People are blaming us for killing this guy, and now we're at fault for it, and now people want to get to us. Is that what's going on?
Well, not entirely. I mean,
knows
we're
what
kind
this
of
is.
here trying to find the answers for that, but nobody else really knows. We're kind of here investigating to try and find those answers.
Because the Church of Ethos tries to pin it on you guys. That's what people would know over there.
We learned of the name from an agent of the Church of Ethos. That's what they've been calling it. So they've been using your name, the name of your drink, as a poison.
Just so that everything's out in the open. He looks over at Azazel and he goes, "Would you take this drink? Are you still allergic?"
You know what is it? I think you've been very forthcoming to us, and I think it's time for me to be forthcoming to you. I don't have an issue with alcohol, and honestly, after Roy had his drinks, and after seeing you slam a few down, I'll gladly take you up on that.
Fantastic. He slides the one that was in front of Henrik over to you.
I guess this would prove it.
Dewey nudges Reinhardt. He's like, he breathes fire, right?
I mean, I guess since I'm human, should I give it a shot?
No.
I give you a sacrificial man.
I think his stomach is more equipped. It handles the flames.
That's true.
And then
down the hatch, Azazel.
I'll hold my glass up and I'll say, to honesty, and I'll look over at my friends and I'll say, and to a wonderful friendship, in case it does kill me.
I check my jacket for the diamond.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh Christ!
That's good. That's not auto kill.
I got my poison thing.
We'll see Azazel in a month when his feet go black. Ooh, 20.
Ooh. Oh wait, he gets +3 because you're near me. 23.
Even when it's
Nice.
not active? Or it's always
It's always
active?
active. So yeah, it's
Thank
also about
goodness I
time.
take that first roll and not the second one.
What Roy was talking about before about how great it tastes even better than what you were expecting. Like, he was downplaying it. It tastes delicious.
I'm quite the teetotaler.
And yep, it's strong, but it's not to the point where like you get instantly sick from it or anything like that, or like you don't get super drunk from it from the one drink. But like, you already feel pretty good after that one shot. You're like, wow, it's like a shot of Everclear, but it tastes amazing.
Oh boy!
Wow, this is really good. I might need to. I don't know if this is overstepping my bounds.
So something doesn't quite add up here, because this Church of Ethos, Orlando, is, I don't know, Azazel, like, it tasted pretty good to me. It sounds like they're maybe doctoring it a little bit further.
Listen, I don't, at this point, and is it, I know this might be a big ask, but I would love to see the distillation process. I would love to see how you guys make this.
If you make it out back outside of town, I can show you that. Yeah.
Oh, I
Can we take the spirits
this is
tour?
Great. It's like we're doing like a wine tasting or whatever.
Here's the Asp's Kiss vintage.
Flowers?
It's
Are there any
vintage
flowers
dated.
involved in the making of this? Any of the local flowers go into this?
Yeah, local flowers, lavender, things like that. Things that really
They
only
did
grow on this
mention
island.
Is that a shifty potion man over there? He was mentioning that he uses flowers for his potions, which are apparently poisons. So maybe they just needed to find out the right flowers to use for whatever they made.
You got me.
Sounds like something is changing between your liquid, between here and Aetheria.
Sounds like it. Now, you boys, any other questions for me?
I do. You mentioned that you knew Korvan. How do you know Korvan?
A long time ago, there was a council, I guess you could say, of dragons. Orlon and I were a part of that. And it's gonna sound nerdy, but we used to play games together. You're gonna laugh, but we used to play humans in houses. Get together, hang out a little bit.
Humans and houses.
But I haven't seen Korvan in 300, 400 years.
He doesn't leave Corvanus much. He's quite the protector. We've been
I don't
under
really hear
siege for
much.
years. That's kind of died down. Similar to your plight as well.
I mean, dragons are often sought for scales, teeth. So
Yeah.
we
Is there
just
any
kinda cut out the middleman and kind of hide out?
any chance that you two could start to exchange again? Or I'm sure he would welcome any assistance and would probably offer some as well.
Tell you what, next time you're in Corvanus, tell him I said hi and see what he says.
I'll let him know. Maybe I could bring some of the Asp's Kiss for him to try.
Oh yeah, he'd love that. And he gets up himself and he'll go get it and put 2 vials in front of you.
Alright.
He's like, please just make sure that Korvan gets it.
I'll keep it for him. I'm not letting Azazel near it.
Understandable.
He lied to me once before about being allergic, so I'm glad.
I'm a pretty straight shooter.
So, all right, go get your friend, and we'll take a quick trip up the mountain.
I don't know, what's the name of this bit of a village? I hope it's not just called Is It Village, you know?
No, we're much more unique than that. We call it serendipity.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's a nice name, I like that.
way better than Tranquility. I'll tell you that much.
Is there a name for the island?
Kilvas.
Gilvas.
Come on, Dewey, read the notes.
I wanted to call it the X Island. I think that would be cute.
Oh, that's so good.
So he leads you guys out, and he
Right into the
tells you
back
to
of
go
the
get
cop
Henrik.
car.
Yeah, right. You're under arrest. Henrik is nowhere to be seen in the village.
Huh.
Could I
I don't
try
know where
to...
the other tiefling went?
Do you need me to go find him? I can look at his objects if you want.
I was
we
gonna
can
try
do
to get a
some
message
findings.
out with the telepathy
Oh, that's
amulet.
smarter, yeah. That's way smarter than my idea.
But it's not a big range. It's 60 feet.
Oh.
If I could,
We can send him something.
we could send him something. If I could just, I don't know, meander towards the edge of town and say like, Henrik, you still here?
Maybe.
Oh wait, you're right here.
I'll
I
let
found
you do
him.
your thing.
Are you here? Okay. Tell your boss that I'm leaving. I want my stuff back right now. Right
What?
now.
I'm telling you, sir, that he really wishes your company would be with him.
No.
Hey, Henrik.
We talked, and I am ready to go. Can I please have my stuff?
He looks over your shoulder and sees Roy coming back, and he goes, "Ah, it looks like your companions are back."
Oi, Henrik.
So I can leave then. What?
Where you been, man? You just missed like the exposition of the world right now.
I learned what I needed to, and it's time for me to go.
No, it's not, my friend. We have some business up with a vampire guy. And I think we're gonna lay Kingdom Come to this village in the north. Is that what you are looking to do?
You can beat your vampire. That's fine. You just have to go to Orlando.
But why? Why are you trying to leave us, man?
No, I legit didn't hear you.
Oh, why are you trying to leave us, man? I was like, the suspense is killing me right now. Why are you trying to leave us, man?
You've been on a path, correct?
Me?
Yes.
I've been on a few paths, yeah. How about yourself?
Orlando represents the next stepping stone along my path.
Good, we're gonna kick his ass pretty soon. But you have to stick with us. If you run in there by yourself, he's gonna whoop you.
Oh no.
You see, Izzet walk up behind Roy, and he goes, "I've seen it before, lad. He's much more powerful than you think. It would be unwise to let emotions get in the
Why
way.
haven't you done it yet?
I've told you that he's usually not outside of his village. But you guys have been in there before. You can get in."
His posse can't make it through, that's why, man. There's like an anti-raptor field.
He's afraid of you.
I know he's afraid of me, and that's why he tries to stick around to his village. He's a scared little pussycat. Now, I'll tell you what. I will fly you guys up to Derek's house. We can have a conversation with him. And then I can fly you to the outskirts of Tranquility, and you can have your little discussion. But it's late. It's getting dark. Let's take a rest, and we will start fresh tomorrow. How's that sound? Everything will be done tomorrow.
Are we all there?
Nick.
Right now, it's just me, Henrik,
Roy
and
Henrik.
and Azazel. And is it?
Okay. I didn't know if we all followed. Is it to where you guys are?
I think Henrik might sleep better if he had his bow at his side tonight.
We can accommodate that.
Henrik, we good?
We're good.
We're gonna smoke this guy. Don't worry.
Just don't do anything foolish, boy. He's been here for 2 years and he's killed countless of my men. And usually I don't get involved with other people's affairs, but these people trust you, so I'm trying to save your life. Plus, I kind of want to find out what goats are.
What are goats?
I'm sure you'd love them.
They sound delicious.
They are.
Let's get some sleep. And he will lead you into this house.
Oh,
right.
you gotta try a gyro. It's amazing.
They are good.
Which house are we going
Just
to?
me and Henrik.
One
Nothing
rolling.
beats a
I
good
will lead you.
gyro.
Huzzah!
Oh,
Can I just
There he
camp
goes.
out by the door real quick and pull Azazel aside?
Sure.
Maybe towards like over here-ish by Jerry.
sure. I'll go with you if
Cool.
you're pulling me.
Yeah, if we could. We'll like skip over there and just hang out.
Hey, wait, what's going on, Roy? Did you want to talk about how good that drink was? That was awesome.
I mean, that was really good. I was hoping we could get the tour of the distillation, but before that, I would like you to do me a favor.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Can you keep 2 eyes on Henrik? I know that you're not one to sleep. I'm afraid that Henrik might try to sneak out in the night. I'm not sure his motives, but now that the Church of Ethos has been kind of revealed, I'm afraid that Henrik might want to go out on a crusade to avenge his past life and maybe kill Orlando in his sleep or something like that. I've seen Henrik on the angry side, and I would not want to be that guy like in the crow's nest on Ballista's ship. So, just for Henrik's sake, and for anyone that he walks towards and would try to kill, can you just keep an eye on him and make sure that he's not running in too hard?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want the only other tiefling in the party to get himself mixed up in a situation that's not kosher, or you know. I think we all owe it to each other at this point to keep each other safe. So sure.
I think so too, yeah, and I know Henrik can handle himself, but I'd rather just not see him run off and become Ethos Chow. That was
Yeah.
it.
I'll keep an eye on him, and I'll keep an eye on all of us.
Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud.
You got it. I gotta check out that distillery.
I mean, maybe we could take a look before we go to bed. That would be pretty sweet. Can we?
I would love to.
Try to get like another sample.
You guys can walk over and you see this large hollowed out rock that there's a bunch of liquid in, and at the top of it there's a whole bunch of flowers that look native to this land that are sitting at the top, and they're just kind of stewing a little bit. There's a little bit of heat that's coming through, and at the bottom of it is like this little spigot that you can open up, and some of
Cool.
it comes out.
Like a tap.
And it is, yeah, it's like a little bit of a tap. Azazel, make another Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, thank goodness.
Roy, you're fine.
Here we go.
Yeah, I know. Oh, boy,
no.
420, baby.
How the tables have turned. It's literally the opposite
Oh,
of what I
no.
rolled last time.
He's not going to be able to keep an eye on Henrik at all.
You instantly get drunk.
Oh, boy.
Oh my, Roy, this is
It's great, right?
really wow. I didn't realize it does. Do you see like 2 of everything when you drink this too, or is it just like maybe it's a tiefling?
Yeah, that might be a demon folk sort of thing. Here, you need a hand, friend?
Yeah, I could use a hand. Oh,
Alright.
you know
I'll
what?
get
I
him
could
up in
go
like
for
a
something
fireman's
nice to
carry
eat.
and like haul him back to the hut that we're hanging out in.
So you guys go back, and while Azazel doesn't need to like sleep it off, he's resting his eyes a little bit.
He's doing like the
Like the
Azazel, what
exactly
happened? Are you okay? What happened to him? Roy, what's going on with Azazel?
Oh, don't worry. We
Oh.
just had a
Dude.
nightcap.
I am so okay, dude. Like you don't
Yeah.
even know how okay I am.
That sounds very
Oh.
fun. Do you want me to help him out? I can neutralize the poison, you know.
He might just need to sweat it out. But yeah, if you could help him out, this stuff's pretty deadly.
I use 5 points of lay on hands. I'll touch him and try to neutralize poison being alcohol, I guess. Alcohol's the poison I'm trying to neutralize.
alcohol poisoning. Sure. So you still buzz,
yes, that's right.
but you don't have alcohol poisoning anymore.
Good.
Oh,
I feel
wow,
that's fair.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit, some help. Maybe it just sleeps the rest off, you know.
that stuff is good, man. The flavor, y'all. If you guys haven't had that yet, you really should try some. It's so good, dude. I'm just gonna sit down for a little bit while you guys take a rest. I'm just gonna big stretch. Oh boy, yep, feeling really good.
So while all of this is happening, what is Henrik doing?
I was given a bow. Correct.
Yeah. Yes.
I am just continually shooting the same space on the wall and walking over and retrieving my arrow, going back and shooting the same spot on the wall over and over.
Okay.
Hey, Henrik,
Throughout the night.
do you want to see a magic trick? Did you want to see a magic trick?
You're gonna make a pencil disappear?
No, I'm gonna try to catch one of your arrows.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Alright, let's go for it. I'm gonna try to catch one of Henrik's arrows.
Alright. Roll a bow attack, Henrik.
I'm rolling an attack.
Yeah.
It's alright, I could take it.
I could take it.
Yeah, it hits!
21 does hit.
I'm gonna try to grab the arrow with
wanna-
the gloves of missile snaring.
Yeah. So. Here's
But
my
Henrik
thing.
gets the deal
I gotta look up
damage.
Swashbuckler. Yeah, I gotta look up Swashbuckler super quick because I want to get his.
I'm so glad that you got the bow
Sneak
and
attack
did
thing.
that with it. Because I've been trying. I was thinking if Dewey had some kind of ranged thing, I was gonna be like, alright, throw rocks at me or whatever. I just want to use these gloves.
Okay.
Anytime you want to.
I could catch a javelin. It's like, alright, everybody throw it at me.
Alright. So, Henrik, you do not get sneak attack because you are not within 5 feet of him. So this is
Haha.
just a regular longbow plus your dex. Or short bow, whatever you have.
Am I rolling damage? I thought he was trying to catch this thing.
Yeah, roll the damage and then I negate some of it.
Greg,
Yes.
I do indeed have sneak attack.
You have to be within 5 feet of him.
Oh wait,
to
never
use
mind, never mind.
your sneak attack.
Yeah, otherwise
I
you
read it
get
wrong.
disadvantage,
I
right?
read it too quickly.
Plus, that would also be not fair. Here,
it
let me block this arrow. All right.
There's literally nothing else to occupy Roy's attention.
Nah. Let's see the damage, Henrik. I swear I'm gonna knock it down to nothing. Oh, yes. All right, let's see what we do.
Doable. That's doable.
All right, I'll take 2.
Ooh.
I caught it like
So,
right here.
You see him. Yeah, you see him like swat at it, and he moves the arrow a little bit, but he moves it into his shoulder, and he takes 2 damage.
All right, double or nothing. Come on.
Ooh.
I got one more hand. I'm like holding one arrow.
He wants another?
Yeah. I hope you net 20 right now.
Me too.
It doesn't hit, but you could hit me.
I want it to hit me. Come on.
I
hit
wanted
me.
to.
He moves into the way of the arrow.
Yeah. Oh, a 9er.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Ooh.
Oh, a 3. All right, I take
I
6.
thought it was gonna be a 9.
I just walk over there and lay on hands like, are you guys having fun yet? Is this productive?
I mean, I'm cool. I got 10 pit points, man. I'm cool.
Oh no, Reinhardt, he must.
Oh yeah, you don't even need it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, never mind.
I just thought we'd have a little fun.
If you don't let him continue, his pride will be injured forever.
Fine, you go do your thing then.
Barely felt a thing. Drop the arrows, and it's like my hands are bleeding.
Roy, have him fire 2 at once. You'll be able to catch one of them.
Oh yeah, all right, do that.
You like temporarily have more blood. Wait, what are we doing? I'm throwing a javelin while you're shooting?
Yeah. How about a jav in one hand and a bow in the other? Both of you at the same time. I'm assuming we're done for the night. I'm just having some fun here.
Right.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's
All right, so let's knock down the javelin here if we can.
Hold on.
All right, I'll take 3.
Throwing stuff in this house.
All right, there goes my 10 pit points. Armor of Agathis.
Oh no!
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, so as you guys shoot javelins and arrows at Roy, we will conclude for the night with the promise that the next day is going to see a vampire and dealing with Orlando.
Yeah,
Next
and
week.
vampire.
Next week?
Lore.
Next week?
Yep,
Lore.
next week.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Good.
Lore.
Cool twist, Greg, by the way.
Lore on a
I love
Wednesday.
the twist. I love the twist, and I
I-
can't believe I was right about the student village. The Charlie with
So-
the board. I was like, I'm going crazy.
My favorite part going into that whole thing was when he was like, "Oh yeah, take this drink. We call it Ass Kiss," and I just see all of your faces.
You were like-
Everybody like blue screened. Everyone was like,
There's
Catching Orlando
more
was big at the
afoot.
beginning. Gave him a chance to lie
I was
again.
surprised I got him. That was crazy. But I guess the identify the potion was really
he
the
was
big
only
thing. I was
sprinting.
like,
he was
Yeah,
only
the
sprinting
identify
60
was
feet,
pretty sweet.
So after 25 minutes, he was 3 miles ahead of you guys. So you caught up pretty quickly.
nice.
I don't think I could get 3 miles in 25 minutes. Maybe if I was in my car.
What's a
Should've
good,
done
like,
it.
if you're a gym class hero, you run like a 7-minute mile, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. So he's
Really,
like,
those are the
he was
monks.
running
That's
like
the monks
7 to
in this
8
world.
minute miles after running all the time with us.
Yeah.
Indy's funny. I think it's a
vaccine
vaccine run for pace can do 600 in 6 seconds.
I literally did 25 times 10 times 60, and it came out to 15,000, which is a little less than 3 miles. So I was like, that's fine.
He has the boots of running 7-minute mile.
I'm glad we figured out who the bad guy is.
Well, it's an 8-minute
that would have
mile.
been really bad. That would have been really, really hard to live with. Just fighting
This
people
was-
blind.
Yeah, this was very interesting in terms of uh, like role play, lore discovery.
Yeah,
It's funny, we did
It's
not do
unfolding. It's
any
an onion.
combat,
except for those
and
arrows.
I didn't even. Yeah, that was like our one, like
You want to get a
combat-esque
shot in?
thing. Azazel tries to throw a punch, but he's like buzzed, so
Bless
he
me.
like completely misses.
Yeah, we did a
Helicopters.
lot of fun things. I'm glad that we got further along with like this story. I really hope that Orlando is the big bad guy and it isn't Henrik, though.
Well, it all makes sense now. 'cause the
Henrik,
only
where are
thing
you
we
going?
didn't know-
Nowhere. I have all these traps to set for you guys, but nowhere.
Yeah, don't worry.
What was
The
that
only
thing?
thing
What was
we
the only thing we didn't know?
The only thing we didn't know is why, if Izzet hated him so much, he wouldn't attack him on sight outside the village. But he could have just been weary of us, because that's like 6-on-1's pretty hard, no matter what you do. So.
Yeah, I think 6-on-1, especially of
as
Orlando's
a
caliber
dragon.
too. Like we haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
As
didn't
long
know
as
how
he's
strong
adult.
we
Izzet
were.
could have
You've
bit
only
the
seen
dust
him-
there.
You've only seen him use his longsword. You've seen him fight one time.
Yes,
And,
and
he
he
did
kind
a
of
shitload
sucked.
of damage with that sword.
Oh, I thought
no,
he
he did a
sucked.
shitload of damage with
He
his
wasn't-
sword.
Did he?
His sword was like way more
He
damage
sucked.
than a normal fighter. It was like 2d8 or something.
Good thing we're gonna kill him.
We'll see what happens.
We will
All
see.
right, boys.
He's a changeling.
Next time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
On Aetheria Ball Z.
Great episode
Adios,
of Humans and Houses
Good
Trick.
Later, Gators. Oh dear.
That was amazing.
All right.
All right, goodbye, boys.
Later, y'all.
All right.
See ya.
Alright, it's that moment of the night where we raid Moose. Let me say hello to Moose. Give the salute to Dean. Good night, Dean. Yeah, let's give Moose a raid. We'll pop in there and say hello. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week. Later.